So, I've been really watching the Pokemon anime a lot, and I love it. The newest episode of Pokemon Journeys just came out, and since I like Pokemon a lot, it's actually brought joy and actually entertainment into my life. I'm actually going to do a what if on it. I'll be doing Crashers, Who Wants to Journey 2021. Of course, the rules are 1 starter max, no pseudo, 1 pseudo legendary, no legendaries. Must have a profession, and yeah, whatever. So let's get into this. I would be a 10-year-old Christian, which is me, of course, would be watching TV. Oh yeah, and my journey, 10-year-old Christian is like 5-year-old Ash. No, 10-year-old Christian is like, Ash wasn't even born yet. I should be 10 when I hit 20. No. I'm about, Ash would be about 3 when I start my journey. He just enrolled as first, so I'm in the Johto region. I'm watching Lance battle someone named Drake from the Kanto region's Orange Islands, as these two are battling their hell out. But Lance eventually wins, and Christian says, 10-year-old Christian says that he's gonna beat Lance. As instantly he heads to Professor Elves and chooses his starter, Cyndaquil. Now, me and Cyndaquil would be best friends from the start. But once Cyndaquil evolved into Typhlosion, things started to change. When I was battling a trainer, Typhlosion's flames bursted even bigger. And it got angry. That's when I learned about abilities of Pokemon. And I saw that Typhlosion didn't have the normal Blaze ability. It has something called Anger Rise, which basically means the flame on Typhlosion's back gets bigger every time it gets angry. But I decided to try and stop it, but it doesn't work. Typhlosion's anger takes over during my match with Lance, as then I lose. I go to Mount Silver actually and start to train for a couple of years. I've become a pretty decently strong trainer, and I battle Lance again, but I still can't win because of Typhlosion's anger. I'm kind of getting annoyed because Typhlosion's anger is getting in the way of its battling. But then one day I'm fighting another trainer, and Typhlosion goes angry. I tell it to calm down now, but Typhlosion turns around and shoots a flamethrower at me, which hits me super duper hard. Then I see Typhlosion's eyes are completely calm. As then I realize that this ability actually raises its power, and when it's fully controlled, it can actually do stuff. And then I realized that Typhlosion wasn't actually getting angry. It was just activating its ability, and I was just being an ignorant trainer. Which is Blaze. Now I'm 8. I'm about 15, so Ash would be about 8 years old. Now, after that, I traveled through all the regions until the Johto League I challenged one last time, where I meet a boy named Ash Ketchum. I tell him, as I battle, I beat the Johto League. I battle Lance and actually beat him this time, becoming the Johto League champion. I yell with a yes. And I only use Typhlosion, and I decide to catch some more Pokemon to create a team that I like the most. And I do that. Let me explain the Pokemon I would use. I could have 9 in rotation, but this is just my team for Johto. I have an entirely other Pokemon that I use later on. So my team for Johto is Typhlosion, Umbreon, the Red Gyarados, Tyranitar, Scizor, and Fearow. I choose these because I like them, and now for my 9 Pokemon in rotation. That's Typhlosion, Umbreon, my next is, I just remembered I can also have Tyranitar. I have my next Pokemon from the Kanto region, I picked up an Arcanine, which I use when I'm going to far places. Also in Kanto, I picked up you know, I didn't actually pick up anything else. I leave Kanto, and during Hoenn, I caught my next Pokemon. Remote, please. Swellow, because I really like Swellow. Next, I went to Sinnoh, where I caught Lucario. And my second regional bird, actually my third regional bird, Staraptor. Unova, I caught a Crocodile. And in the Kalos region, I caught a Goodra! I'm kidding, I can't have more than one pseudo legendary. You know, no, that's not my team. My actual team is, drumroll please, Typhlosion, Umbreon, Garchomp, Lucario, Scizor, and my regional bird, Talonflame. Then, after that, my 6 Pokemon in rotation are, my 3 Pokemon in rotation are from the Alola region, Dusklight and Rock. Also, in the Galar region, I chose Toxtricity, because I really like Toxtricity. And also, for my second Pokemon from Galar, I chose, drumroll please, Dracovish. Since Dracovish is one of my favorite fossils. So we get into my final battle. The battle that I had that made my dreams real. My battle against the Galar champion Leon. He brought me down to my last Pokemon, Typhlosion. We had an amazing one-on-one battle, our final battle, but his Charizard was overpowering. Everyone knew Charizard was going to win because of how Charizard is a more popular starter than Typhlosion. Everyone started cheering for Charizard as Typhlosion started to get down. I smile and say, Typhlosion, don't listen to them. You don't have to. I take a deep breath and pull out my phone. My Rotom phone, and I say, Typhlosion, remember? You used to get so happy with this song, and you always used to destroy everyone. As Typhlosion starts to get happy as it remembers. As then it starts to roar, as then a fiery aura blazes around it. As it turns into Mega Typhlosion. I call it Volcano Typhlosion. If you check out Adrian's video, you can see that he made a Mega Typhlosion. A fire and rock type. It uses its brand new move, Lava Slide. It starts off with some black smog, and then turns into a flamethrower out of nowhere. And it's Charizard who turns into not Mega, but you know what I'm talking about. It turns into Gigantamax Charizard. As I go, let's go! Kaminari Punch it! As Leon says, Thunder Punch! As these two instantly blip. As these two are clashing. As then I tell Typhlosion to use Acid Flame. I tell him to use Smoke Flame. As it clashes into Charizard, Gigantamax. Typhlosion actually turns into Gigantamax. Typhlosion turns into a bigger version of itself. And it uses Dynamax as it goes. Okay, it doesn't use Dynamax, but it destroys Leon's Charizard. As after I defeat it, I decide I'm gonna go battle with that. I find Ash Ketchum again. And I battle him with my Typhlosion, who I destroy his team. And now it's time for the next one. Alright, yeah, that's actually it. My dream was actually to defeat Lance and become a Pokemon Master. And that's basically it. I'm gonna be uploading my hair